Meet Alex, a young, handsome, and hardworking man who graduated from the university 5 years ago but was finding it really hard to secure a job. Everyone believes Alex was supposed to take the world by storm after graduation due to his level of intelligence. However, it is the other way around, as the 35 years old man is still living under his mother's roof. Alex's mom never pressurized him. She has always been his support system, and every day she will always sing this into his ears. Alex, my son, you will find your way soon. You are a special child, and I believe this hardship will end one day. There have been several times when Alex wondered if it was all worth it. If maybe it would be easier to just give up. The young man has tried ending it all on a bad note. However, it is either his mother or fiancée comes through to rescue him. On one fateful morning, Alex's phone rang and he sluggishly reached over to answer it. His heart started racing so fast as he heard the excited voice of his fiancée, Janet. "Guess what, my love?" she said. After a short seconds of silence, she finally told him the amazing news she had for him. She said, "I am thrilled to tell you that I have helped you secure a job." Alex's eyes widened as Janet revealed the details. She told him that the CEO of the organization said he can resume work on Monday and that he will be receiving 500,000 naira monthly salary. And aside from that, he will be given an official car and an apartment. On hearing this, Alex was over the moon. His joy and gratitude was pouring out, and he could not stop appreciating his fiancée. Little did he know what Jeanette did before she could help him secure the job. Do you also care to know what she did? Well, Jeanette had made a difficult decision to ensure the success of her boyfriend. She had approached a reputable organization in the city, pleading with the CEO to help Alex with a job. However, the CEO's agreement came with a condition that made Janet's heart heavy. A demand that she spends the night with him if she truly wants him to give her boyfriend the job. Janet had hesitated at first and even resorted to insulting the CEO and leaving the organization angrily. However, on getting home, the flashbacks of seeing her fiancé wanting to end it all and also the desire to see him thrive and successful made her succumb to the CEO's wants. Alex's life was finally falling into place. He had started receiving salaries and he comfortably rented an apartment for his mother within the first 3 months of working in the organization. Alex was living the best life he had always wished for. But as time passed, Alex's behavior started to change. He stopped calling Janet and did not seem to care about her like he used to. He started clubbing every night and stopped replying to her texts. Janet was shocked and hurt by Alex's sudden change. She could not understand why he was acting this way. At first, she thought he has gotten to find out what she did to help him secure the job. However, she knows that is impossible because she made sure everything she did was on a low key and it is impossible for him to find out. She always reminisced about the kind and caring Alex who was always there for her. But now, it seemed like he had transformed into a completely different person. Janet thought to herself, wow, so it is true that money brings out the real character in a person. She realized that Alex's success had gone into his head and he had forgotten the people who supported him during his struggles. As Alex continued to live his life in luxury, he lost sight of what truly mattered. He surrounded himself with new friends who only cared about his wealth and status. He had become a shadow of his former self. and Janet could not help but wonder what had happened to the Alex she once knew. Alex's mom got to hear about everything that was going on from Janet, and she confronted Alex with her eyes blazing with anger. "Alex, I need to talk to you about what has been going on with Janet," she said with her voice trembling with rage. Alex looked up from his phone with a hint of guilt flashing across his face before he quickly composed himself. "What happened to Janet?" he asked, trying to feign ignorance like he does not know what is going on. "Don't play dumb with me, Alex. I know what you've been doing to her. How you've been treating her like a doormat and taking her for granted," his mom exclaimed. With no any remorseful feeling, Alex replied his mom, "I don't see what the big deal is, Mom. Janet is just too old for me now. She is 34 for crying out loud. I need someone younger and fresher. Someone who won't look older than me in just a few years from now." His mom's eyes widened in shock. She was so surprised. "What did you just say, you ungrateful and selfish boy?" she said with her voice raising to shout. "Janet has been your rock, your support system. She helped you get a job. She has always been there for you even when you had nothing. And this is how you repay her, by saying she's too old for you?" His mom took a step closer to him. "Have you lost your mind, Alex? What kind of person says something like that? You need to take a hard look at yourself and realize what is important in life. It is not about finding someone younger. It is about finding someone who truly cares for you, like Janet does." Alex's face stayed frozen. His eyes didn't flash a glimpse of remorse, and everything his mom was saying seems to be entering and leaving his ears at the same time. During the weekends when Janet knew that Alex would be less busy, she tried reaching him all day through phone calls, but he wasn't picking up. Finally, on the seventh attempt, he picked up the call. They had a brief conversation, and Janet asked if she had done something wrong. Alex reassured her that she had not, and he expressed confusion about why she kept on asking him that question. Janet then asked if she could visit him, and although he was hesitant at first, he later agreed. On that day, Janet spent the night at Alex's place, and while he was asleep, she accessed his phone chats. What she discovered was shocking. She found out that Alex was engaged to another lady already, and that their wedding was next month. Despite her shock, Janet chose not to confront Alex about it. Instead, she left his place the next morning, keeping her discovery to herself. On getting home the other day, Janet stormed into her room with tears streaming down her face, feeling betrayed and used. She wasted no time in grabbing her phone and dialing the CEO's number. With a shaky voice, she had demanded that Alex be sacked immediately. The following Monday, Alex arrived at work to find a terminating letter waiting for him. His heart sank as he read the words, his mind racing with the consequences. The official apartment and car privileges were withdrawn, leaving him with no choice but to go back to living with his mother in the apartment he rented for her. As he packed up his belongings, Alex could not help but think about his lavish spending habits. All those nights at the club, the extravagant purchases and all that. He had saved some money, but his savings is nowhere near enough to sustain him for long. The harsh reality hit him like a ton of bricks. If he did not find a new job soon, he would be in serious trouble. But what about his new fiancée? Would she be able to stick by him through thick and thin? Or would his financial downfall lead to the end of their relationship? Only time will tell. Are we about to experience a story of from grace to grass? Well, stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe to Moonlight Tales by Ayo to get the concluding part of this story. For now, let me hear your opinion in the comment section. Stay blessed.